Hi, everybody. So this weekend, our family was talking about some things we haven't talked about in a long time. 13 years ago, our now happy, healthy Hudson, who's 15 years old, when he was a child, was very sick for a long period of time. And we were talking about some of the things that took place when he was 2. And I didn't realize how heavy it would be for our family to talk about those things. He was near death, and death is one of those realities of life. It's always back here. We know it's there. Death and taxes. The whole world jokes about those are things. We know it's going to come. When you're dealing with sickness, real sickness, and you're near death, it goes from here to right here, right in front of your face. Can't avoid it. Can't see around it. I'm trying to see through it right now, but it doesn't allow you to do that. If you get through it, what it does is it goes from here to here, and it never actually leaves here. You're always thinking about it, always wondering about it. When's the next time? When's the next shoe going to drop? And I didn't realize how heavy that was going to be for our family. What God, the giver of life, wants us to do, He wants us to take it from here and put it here and give it to Him and yield it up with Him and trust Him. He is not the God of the dead, Jesus says. Jesus says in Matthew 22 that He is the God of the living. And He doesn't want us to be focusing on death. In fact, those who have trusted Him aren't even dead. Jesus was quoting Exodus chapter 3, where in the burning bush, God was telling Moses that I am, present time, present tense, the God of Abraham and Isaac and Jacob. We have the story of Jesus gives of Abraham, some of the things he's doing in heaven as he's alive. And one of those things was comforting this poor man whose name was Lazarus, was poor on earth and needs comfort. And he's being emotionally cared for in heaven. It's amazing. You also have this picture in Revelation 6 of these souls of saints. This is prophetic, in the prophetic book of imagery of this time to come, but these souls of these people that their bodies had been killed, and here they're crying out to God. They're saying, hey, God, how come you haven't avenged us yet? They're aware of time. They are emotionally engaged with what's happening on earth. They're watching. Hebrews chapter 12 says that we're surrounded by this cloud of witnesses, these people that have gone before us, that have trusted God, that are watching. They are emotionally engaged. They care about what's happening right now because our God is a God of the living. My very own father-in-law, who worked here at the ministry 40 years ago, I've never met. And I know He's watching. Scripture would tell us that. So I can't wait to talk with Him about the things that are happening in this life someday. If you are carrying the burden of sickness and of death, and I know that we have many that are, and whether it's from the past or the very present, or you're worried about it in the future, I want to encourage you to just lift those up to God and trust Him that He will take the burden from you. He's the God of the living, not of the dead. And that's part of our message when we're looking to give life again to marriages, to relationships, to churches, to individuals. He gives life. He doesn't focus on the death, doesn't want us to either. So, life givers, I encourage you, give that up to Him and have a blessed day.